Once upon a time, in the heart of Uganda, there lived a girl named Nambi. She had skin like warm honey and eyes that sparkled like the stars. But there was something different about Nambi, something that made her stand out among all the other girls in the village. She had only one breast. Now, in the village of Nambi, having only one breast was seen as a curse. People would whisper behind her back and children would point and laugh whenever she passed by. They called her names like One Breast Nambi and Odd Girl. It hurt Nambi deeply, but she never let it show. Instead, she walked with her head held high, refusing to let the cruel words bring her down. Despite the teasing, Nambi was kind-hearted and always willing to help others. She would gather water from the well for the elderly, tend to the sick, and share what little food she had with those who were hungry. Her kindness touched the hearts of many in the village, but still, the teasing continued. One day, as Nambi was sitting by the river, feeling sad and alone, she heard a voice behind her. "Why do you let their words hurt you, Nambi?" It was the voice of Nyami, the wise old tortoise who lived by the river. Nambi turned to see Nyami's wrinkled face peering at her from beneath his shell. "Because they don't understand," she replied, tears welling in her eyes. Nyami nodded sagely. "True beauty lies not in appearance, but in the goodness of one's heart. Do not let the words of others dim your light, Nambi. Embrace who you are and let your kindness shine." Nambi wiped away her tears and smiled. From that day on, she stopped letting the cruel words affect her. Instead, she focused on spreading kindness and love wherever she went. As time passed, Nambi's kindness began to change the hearts of those around her. People started to see her for the beautiful soul that she was, rather than focusing on her physical appearance. The teasing gradually stopped, replaced by admiration and respect for the remarkable young woman Nambi had become. And so, Nambi continued to live her life with grace and kindness, inspiring others to see beyond the surface and embrace the beauty that lies within. And though her story may never end, her legacy of love and acceptance lives on in the hearts of all who knew her. As Nambi grew older, her acts of kindness only multiplied. She became known throughout the land for her generosity and compassion. People traveled from far and wide just to seek her advice or to bask in her warm presence. One day, a great famine struck the village. Crops withered, and the land grew barren. The people were hungry and desperate. But even in the face of such hardship, Nambi did not falter. She worked tirelessly, organizing food drives and sharing whatever little she had with those in need. Her selflessness inspired others to join in, and soon, the entire village came together to support one another through the difficult times. They shared what little food they had, looked out for one another, and found strength in unity. As the famine eventually came to an end and the village began to thrive once more, Nambi realized the true power of community and compassion. It was not just her acts of kindness that had made a difference, but the collective effort of everyone working together for the greater good. And so, Nambi's legacy lived on not only in the hearts of those who had known her but in the spirit of unity and kindness that continued to shape the village for generations to come. But Nambi's story doesn't end here. It's a tale that echoes through the ages, reminding us all that true beauty lies not in appearance, but in the kindness of our hearts and the love we share with one another. And as long as there are hearts to love and hands to help, Nambi's story will live on, inspiring countless others to embrace who they are and spread kindness wherever they go.